Good morning and Happy New Year. I am Christina Felchlin, Director of Technology Consulting with Ledgeview Partners. Welcome to today's Dynamics 365 User Group webinar. This month, we are sharing some potential CRM New Year's resolutions. For our returning attendees, welcome back. It's always great to spend our time with you. For those new to Ledgeview Partners and these webinars, welcome. Ledgeview Partners is a business and technology consulting company who partners with organizations to transform sales, marketing, customer service operations and processes. They're supported by core technologies, including customer relationship management and marketing automation. We offer sales, marketing, customer service, and CRM consulting. We pride ourselves on the strategic business advice, process definition, and technology solutions we provide our customers to advance their business. We love offering these user group webinars, and we hope you enjoy them as much as we do. If you are looking for more free content, visit our website at ledgeviewpartners.com and sign up for our blog posts or download our ebooks, infographics, and case studies. Our agenda for today, we're looking at the latest information on Dynamics 365 April update, a reminder about the latest on-premise upgrade, our spotlight topic, New Year's resolutions, user-submitted questions, and then we'll finish up with our CRM resources. As a reminder, Microsoft has established a release cadence of 2 major updates a year, April and October. Today we have some exciting dates to share about the April 2019 release. The initial April 2019 release notes were made available this past Monday, January 21st. These notes describe all features being released from April through September 2019 for Dynamics 365 and Power Platform. This release includes hundreds of new capabilities across sales, marketing, customer service, portals, field service, project service automation, finance and operations, talent, and business central. Early access to the new features will be available in a non-production instance on February 1st. This gives you an opportunity to review those features before you deploy them in your production instance in April. On February 21st, Microsoft will release an updated and comprehensive list of the features in the April 2019 release. And then beginning April 5th through the end of April, all production instances will be updated with the new features. This April 2019 release is a major milestone for Dynamics 365. It is the very first major update where all customers across Dynamics 365 Online will be on the latest version and on a consistent upgrade schedule. This is setting the stage for how our major updates will be done going forward in April and October every year. For the on-premise upgrades, just a reminder that the new on-premise Dynamics 365 version v9 is available. It was released last fall towards the end of the year. Because of the exciting and significant platform changes made with v9, we highly recommend a platform diagnostic to help you prepare for that upgrade. You might ask, why upgrade your on-premise environment? Well, we have a link here on our website that will show you all of the reasons why you should update, like maximizing your feature utilization, taking advantage of new v9 features, improving your user adoption by bringing in newer, updated features and a cleaner interface, a new mobile app, and improved Outlook app. Now, to get to our New Year's CRM resolutions, I will turn it over to Michael Dodds, Application Consultant with Ledgeview Partners.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Christina. Welcome to 2019, everyone. I cannot believe it is 2019 already. That last year flew by us. I cannot believe how fast that went. I'm completely serious with that one. That one went really, really quickly. As I stare out here at Snowmageddon, we have some really crazy snow coming down outside here. So I hope wherever you are, it's not snowing like crazy and you're staying warm. But we got some really interesting topics to get to today. We got New Year's resolutions. So for those of you who are looking for some really great ideas, New Year's resolutions to help make your CRM better, we got 4 really great ideas and demos that we're going to go over today to help you with some New Year's resolutions. First New Year's resolutions, set up one workflow. Workflows can be one of those daunting areas that admins don't want to tackle just because it's one where it's logic based. So it's really a scary idea to set up. I'm going to show you one that's not as daunting to set up, but can be very powerful for your users. We're going to walk through the steps, so we're going to go through a demo. Within the PowerPoint, there are going to be some items covered previously in workflows from a user group from 2018 that will be available in the PowerPoint slides for your reference. But we're going to go through the demo today. Our workflow scenario is when an opportunity closes as one, you would like to create a phone call follow-up activity. We're going to make it due 7 days after the opportunity closes as one. The phone call will be owned by the owner of the opportunity. The phone call will be to the contact on the opportunity. The phone call will be from the owner of the opportunity. And the subject will read follow up on and then the opportunity name. Okay, so we're going to come over here. And then we're going to go to sales. A little drop down here is our main navigation. Click into settings. Then we're going to go down to processes. Click up here on new. Process name. We're going to do phone call follow-up. We're going to do a workflow. Oops. There we go. Entity, we're going to do opportunity. And we're going to leave this as a background workflow. In our last user group webinar on workflows that we did back in February, all of these webinars, including ones back to 2017, are available on our website, ledviewpartners.com. So feel free to go back and reference these previous user group webinars. We talked about the differences between background and real-time workflows. This is one that does not need to be a real-time workflow. It will run really well as a background workflow because it doesn't need to be immediate. Plus, we can keep our process sessions. So we want to make sure that we uncheck this box right here. We're going to set our scope to organization because we want it to happen for everybody. We want the records to happen on status change because we can't close when an opportunity is won or lost until it's actually been created. We're going to add a step, check condition. Because a status change can be to open, won, or lost for an opportunity. But we are only interested if it's won. So if condition, select opportunity, status, equals as our qualifier, hit our 3-dot command, we're going to select 1, and then click OK. And save and close. And then we're going to select this row and click Add Step. We're going to create a record. And we're going to choose to do a phone call. And then click Set Properties. So here it comes, right here. So it's automatically regarding the opportunity that we created it from, which is perfect. That's exactly what we want. Our subject, we said that we're going to do follow up, and then we're going to do the opportunity name, which is topic. So we're dynamically setting this. So it doesn't matter what it is. This can be anything that's different between each opportunity, but it's dynamically going to set that. So we click OK. Follow up dash opportunity name. Call from the owner of the opportunity. Call to the contact on the opportunity. We can even go as far as going to the related contacts. This is just an extra step I'm going to go with. And we're going to go main phone, business phone, the business phone of the contact. That way we don't have to look for it. It's right there. It's going to be outgoing. And then we're going to take one step down here, go to owner. That's going to be, we're going to go back to our opportunity, the owner, add, okay, set that here. And this is where it's going to get a little tricky. Due date. We got the request to say that this needs to be 7 days after the opportunity was won. Well, how did we know when the opportunity was won? Well, the process kicked off when the opportunity was won. So we're going to go 7 days after. And what's something that we can say? So the process, this workflow, is also known as a process. So local values process. Execution time. So when this workflow executed, that's the same time that the opportunity was won. So we're going to say 7 days after this workflow executed. That's when the due date is going to be. And then we click save and close. And that's automatically going to create. Then all we do is do save, activate. Oh, wait for it to save, excuse me. Then we can activate it. There's your workflow. And that's how easy that setup can be. And again, here's some extra information for you to read with the PowerPoint that will be provided after. Next New Year's resolution is make my day more efficient with a personal view through advanced find. Okay? Reason why this is really important is a New Year's resolution is sometimes I find a lot of users really relying on the views that are already out there in a system view. I want you to feel empowered this year to really take it upon yourself to find those views that are most important to you and utilize Advanced Find in all of its power to help you throughout the year. So find something that matters to you and create that view and utilize it throughout the year. So our personal view scenarios, we're going to create 2 personal views. One that allows you to keep tabs on your accounts that don't have any contacts. Now this is for version 9 because this is a new feature. And we're going to add the following columns. We're going to add account name, owner, main phone, and the composite address, which is address 1. And then another one that's going to allow you to prioritize your opportunities. This is going to be a little bit unique to my org, especially the gold level customer. I created that field, but it's just grabbing a field from the account. Opportunities that are closing in the next 60 days or are over $500,000 in estimated revenue, and then look into the account and see if it's a gold level customer. And then we're going to add those columns. So let's jump into CRM. So we're going to click up here into Advanced Find. It's going to pop open this new window. We're going to go into Accounts. And to see if an account has a contact, we're going to scroll down here to Related, right here, and go Contacts. Does not contain data. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for data that's not there. And then we're going to go in and we're going to edit our columns. So we're going to look for account name. We're not going to have a primary contact because there aren't any contacts. I'm going to keep our main phone. Whoops. And then we're going to add the account name, the owner, the main phone, and the address one. So I already have account name and main phone. I just need to add the owner and address one. So I come in here to add columns. Staying on account, and grab address one, check mark. And then scroll all the way down to the O's and add owner. And then we can use our arrow keys to move these in the order that we'd like. And then since we know address one is going to be a big field because it's composite, putting all the street, city, state, zip code all together, we're going to make this bigger. The more pixels, that means the wider you're making it. So we're going to go 200 pixels. Less pixels, the narrower it is. And then click OK. Then we can run our results. You want to have a low number of accounts. That's your goal. Actually, your goal should be 0. But this will help you make sure that you're keeping your accounts clean with contacts. And then you would come through and you would click Save As and name this Accounts Without Contacts. Click Save. Our next view that we're going to create is for opportunities. So for opportunities, we're going to come through. We're looking for ones with an estimated close date in the next 60 days. So estimated close date, next X days, where X equals 60. Then we're also looking at estimated revenue. We wanted to see if that was greater than or equal to 500,000. But we didn't need it to hit both of these conditions. When we have 2 lines in advanced find, it's this and this. We said it can be either or. So in that scenario, we need to click select row, and do a group or. Now we want to reach up into the account and filter it further and see if it's a gold level customer. So we're going to go to that related section again and go to account. And there's a field on there called gold level customer equals yes. And then we're going to tell a story. We're going to look at specific fields that we want to know. So we want to grab the opportunity name or topic, the account name. I'm going to remove potential customer. I do want the estimated revenue. I don't need the status reason. So I need to add the account name, the contact's name, the contact's email, the contact's phone number, and the estimated close date. So I can grab the account and the estimated close date. Those are the only ones that are on the opportunity that I need to grab. The other ones exist on contact. Because contact is a lookup field, and there's only one contact associated to the opportunity, I can go in and grab data because it has a direct relationship. I can jump up and go contact, and I can grab the phone number, so the business phone, and the email, and their full name. And then click OK, and all of those fields are added. I can only sort by fields that are on the opportunity. So the email of the contact, I can't sort by that field. Then I can use my arrow keys to move them around. And then I click OK. And then again, save as to save this as one of my personal views that I can use throughout the year. Because this is dynamic. It's always looking at the next 60 days. And here are pieces of information for you about personal views in Advanced Find to help you as you create these. Our next New Year's resolution is gathered required data when needed with business rules. So our business rule scenario that we're going to look at is when an opportunity reaches the proposed sales stage, we would like to set the follow-up date and follow-up plan fields to be required. Because at that sales stage and forward, we should know this information. Because that's when we're proposing information. So we should have a follow-up date in mind and a follow-up plan. So we then want to make those fields required. If it doesn't equal that stage and the stages beyond, make it unrequired. So let's jump into CRM and set up this business rule. So for this, we're going to go directly to the opportunity because business rules exist on the form of the opportunity. So the easiest way to get to the form of any entity is to go to any record of that entity. So opportunities, accounts, contacts, etc. Just open a record that's on that entity and click form. Like that. And then it will open up in a new window. I'm going to click up here on business rules and click new business rule. So I have my condition. Instead of my source being entity, it's going to be business process. And I'm going to do stage category. The active stage equals propose or resolve. So you need to know your sales stages. Click apply. And by the way, your stages, you can give them a name, but behind the scenes, they have a different name. So you need to know the proper name for them. So I come back to my components and I'm going to go set business required. So follow-up plan. Follow-up date and follow-up plan are going to be set to business required. We're going to do follow-up date required. I recommend giving this, filling in the display name, because it will allow you a quick look at these so you don't have to dig into each one. And then we're going to go follow-up plan required. And we always have to reverse out. So when those two stages aren't the active stages, we need to make sure that these fields are not required. So follow-up date we set to be not required. And same thing with follow-up plan. Because if we don't do this, when we're in those other stages, if we happen to move back in the sales stage, it's not required. This is very important with business rules in general. You always want to reverse items out. Click apply. And then the scope, you can set it, you can always set it for all forms, and then you can set it just for these. And then you can set it for just for a specific form itself, or you can set it for the entity. For this one, we're just going to set it for the opportunity form. And then apply. Hit save. And then hit activate. And there you have your form. And then there you have your business rule. More information on workflows, business rules, and data mapping are in here, as well as more information on action items and scope for business rules. Our last New Year's resolution is shed those pesky 5 pounds of duplicate data. Sorry, I had to go with the corny New Year's resolution. But duplicate data is very, very important, and it can be pesky. To deal with duplicate data in your system, duplicate detection jobs is the best way to get rid of those, because you will have your duplicate detection settings completed and your duplicate detection rules already set up. If you do not, you will want to review the beginner admin piece from October 2018. I believe that was October 2018 from our webinar last year. Those will help go over those pieces. But for duplicate detection job, it's taking into account that those are already set up, because it's using the duplicate detection rules to detect those duplicates. So our scenario is look for duplicate contacts created in the last 6 months that are active. Then run the job every 30 days and have the system email you when the job is complete. That way you're not sitting or have to go back in and check. Okay. The system's emailing you based on the email address in your user profile. So let's jump into CRM. We go to Settings, Data Management, and then Duplicate Detection Jobs. We would click on New, and then click Next. Set this to Contacts. Set our status to Active. And create it on to last X months, where X is 6. And then you can preview your records to give yourself an idea of how many you have. Click Next. Give this a name, Duplicate Detection Contacts. Run this job you can choose from a drop-down list, or you can type in a number, have it send an email to me. And you can also notify other people as well. Click Next, and then click Submit. Then I'm going to open up one that I previously ran. I'm going to take a look at my duplicates. And I'm going to look at Yvonne here. So Yvonne has a duplicate. Clearly, it's the exact same email address. I'd say these two need to be merged. You can merge automatically or select the master. If you select the master, oops, I needed to check him. You can merge, select the master. And with this, you can choose, okay, is everything correct here? Well, clearly this one has way more information. If this one happened to have more, like a piece of information that this one didn't have, you could choose to grab that piece, which is helpful. And then I would click OK. It's going to merge the information, and then it's going to make this one the master record. It's going to deactivate this record. And then you can also choose to merge them automatically. Is the other way you could do it. So merge automatically. The other items that you can do is you can edit, deactivate, activate. You can delete. You can do bulk delete. I do not recommend doing that. You can run workflows. So there's a lot of different information that you can do right from within here. So this is a great area to help clean up your data if you have a large number of duplicates. And here's some additional information on duplicate detection settings and rules, and some recommended setups for rules. For user-submitted questions, any way that Dynamics 365 will have the ability to store camera capture on contacts or accounts in the future, this is possible through the mobile app. If you click on Timeline and then click on the camera image, you can take your picture. The picture is then added as a note, and you can just simply add a title and description. You have to have the mobile settings set to allow access for the camera and have that set to on. Major caveat here, this can be a very addicting thing to do because it's very simple, because it's convenient. You can take a picture of something, like a use case would be, a service case, something's broken, take a picture of it, store it in there to have easy access. However, storing images can really eat up storage in the CRM. So if you do not have something to help manage that storage for an online org, that can eat up your storage very, very quickly. So that would be something that you would want to discuss, and options around that. So we would be looking at, taking those images and taking those files and offloading those into potentially a SharePoint piece, things like that. So attachments is what it essentially is an image attachment, and that would be eat up your storage very quickly. Last question is, curious how others are using Dynamics to enable account management teams. A lot of people use owning teams, and owning teams have members that are assigned. They have members that are assigned a business unit and assigned a security role. So this allows the people that are members, users that are members on that team, access to that account. The security role that's on the team has to be sufficient enough for that team to own whatever record it's intended to, whether it be account, it can also be contact or opportunity. Very, very important though, all team members will gain the additional security rights of the security role that's assigned to the team, because security is additive. So that's a very important piece to keep in mind. So it does grant that access to multiple people to be on an account and have that access to that account. So that is a way that a lot of people are utilizing that for account team management.
Thank you, Michael, for those New Year's resolution ideas. Onto our resources. Next month's webinar will be CRM 101. If you have a new employee or an employee who wants to learn more about CRM, please invite them to join next month's webinar on February 20th at 11 a.m. Central. If you are looking for other great webinars, visit our webpage, ledgeviewpartners.com. Click on News and Events on the right-hand side. You will see these user group webinar registration links along with our other webinars about business consulting and marketing automation and strategy. On behalf of myself, Michael, and all of us at LedgeView, we thank you for taking the time to attend our user group webinar today. We wish you all a very happy new year and look forward to working with you in 2019 and beyond.